it's Sasa and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm gonna show you how I did this look. This very simple date night Valentine's look. So without further ado, let's start.
To start off, I will prime my face using my Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Eraser. For foundation, I will be using my Revlon Colorstay in the shade 370 or Toast. So to conceal my blemishes and dark spots, I will be using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Deep. So I will blend everything using my damp sponge. So to set everything and for baking, I will be using my Nichido Final Powder in the shade Ivory. For my eye look, I will be using my Peach palette from Makeup Revolution, but first I will prime my lids using my Maybelline concealer. So for my transition shade, I will be using the shade Lush. Next, I will use the shade Fine on my crease to add a gradient effect. So to achieve a gradient or ombre effect on my eye look, I will be using the shade Keen, which is a darker brown. Next, I will add a darker brown and I will be focusing on my outer V. So for my lids, I will be using the shade Fruit, which is a light shimmery shade, and I will be applying it with a flat brush. So you can add a concealer before using the shimmery shade, but I prefer not to because this palette is very pigmented. Next, I will use the darkest shade of the palette, which is Nice, and I will focus on the outer V and make sure that everything is well blended and there are no harsh lines. Moving on, I will use my YSL eyeliner to add more definition. And using my pencil brush, I will slightly smudge the eyeliner. So for bronzer, I will be using my Nars bronzer in the shade Madly. So to make my rounded cheeks pop more, I will be using my Nars blush in the shade Outlaw. For my nose contour, I will be using my Into It Eyebrow Cake. For highlight, again, I will be using my Peach palette in the shade Sweet because I left my highlighter in my room and I'm too lazy to go up and get it. And of course, let's not forget about our lower lash line, and I will be using the shade Teen. So to finish this look, I will be using this Careline liquid lipstick in the shade In Bloom. So I wanted a bold and sexy lip since it's Valentine's Day.
Nakalimut kong setting spray.
And lastly, to set everything, I will be using my Loreal setting spray. So that is a wrap for my very easy and simple date night look or Valentine's Day look. So if you have any suggestions, just comment down below. And of course, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, butterflies, my giveaway is still on. So I will be announcing the winner next week. And of course, don't forget to be bold or italic, never regular. Bye, butterflies! Bye!